Got him on, coming to the boat.
Night fishing for tarpon is something that lots of people do, but in my opinion, it's not been as exciting because you lack a lot of the visual aspect. We started telling Jamie this, and he's like, you know what? I might have a solution to that. And he started telling us about all of his training in the military and training other people to use night vision, and he's got the best night vision in the world.
Gosh, this is so cool. Oh man, look at him go.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah! Come on. Oh, he ate it. He ate it. He ate it. Nice, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought you said you had
I got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off. Oh, awesome. Look at that big boy. Woo!
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
All right, we're marking a few little things on the bottom here. Got a few baits left. Let's see if we can catch one more good one. You got one?
Got him.
Yeah, there you go. Pull hard.
Man, that feels like a good one.
Pull hard. Yeah, that one's getting
We
closer.
have to measure him. Oh,
He's getting closer.
That's looking pretty good.
Way to go, Jamie.
That one looks close.
Oh, yeah.
I think you might have caught your dinner there.
Hey, now maybe we can go tarpon fishing.
Yeah.
Well, we got dinner, now we need the show, right?
Right on.
That's cool, man.
There we go. Got a bust on this one.
There he is.
There we go.
Put your other rod down.
We're free.
Can you get that other rod in, Tom? You're good.
Now pay attention to which side of this
Work
light
from
pole
left.
he's going
Work
on, and
from
then we're
left.
in good shape
Okay.
as far as
Tip low.
man-made structures
Reel right down to the
go.
water. Reel right down to him and work him low. You want the angle now.
Bring it up and around that trolling motor. So you're not even
Bow.
close. There you go.
Remember the bowing?
Nice, Jamie!
Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That's a big fish.
All right, Jamie!
Nice.
We got him. Subdued the beast.
Yes. That fish is huge.
That's fine, just throw him forward, give him a little momentum. That's good.
There he goes. See you, buddy.
There you go.
Wow.
Woo!
Look at him.
First tarpon. Yeah, way to go, man. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
That is awesome.
That was good.
I think it's time
That
to
was awesome.
get out the night vision and go try the after dark bite.
I think it is time to get the night vision out. It's going down fast.
It was an incredible day with Jamie. We got to go out and catch some grouper for dinner. Got to get there right at sunset, right before sunset, and catch a big tarpon. Just an awesome time to spend some time with him, and we were just scratching the surface.
Well, we had told Jamie, tarpon fishing is pretty nice in the daytime, but tarpon are a nocturnal creature. They really are, of all the fish that we fish for, I think probably the most nocturnal. You can catch them in the day. When you actually get them on, they jump, and everything is incredibly visual, and you kind of need to see that in the daytime. Night fishing for tarpon is something that lots of people do, but in my opinion, it's not been as exciting because you lack a lot of the visual aspect. But nighttime is where the tarpon are the best predators because they're just adapted to that nighttime environment. We started telling Jamie this, and he's like, you know what? I might have a solution to that. And he started telling us about all of his training in the military and what he does on a regular basis, training other people to use night vision. And he's got the best night vision in the world. And Jamie brought down the best of the best. And he's like, we can get this stuff out. We'll try it on. We'll make sure it fits everybody. And I'll show you how to use it. And then when the sun goes down, you won't believe what you're going to be able to see.
So we'll be able to see a lot more. Now, human eye has 200-degree field of view. A typical dual tube night vision setup only gives you 40 degrees. So this is going to give you more than double that. So you get 98-degree field of view. So as we're scanning, looking for these tarpon rolling, whatever it is tonight, this is gonna give us the best capability. So I've got 2 sets of these, and then I have another set, which is a goggle that has a thermal capability in it also. Now that's not gonna help us here fishing because these fish are cold-blooded, so it's not like we'll pick up any temperature difference, but it's just the goggle I wear. I really like it. But we got 2 sets of these. We got some helmets. It's all top of the line. I mean, this is all military gear, latest and greatest state-of-the-art stuff.
probably anywhere in the world, but certainly here, the tarpon they're not feeding during the day. They're just laying around, they're migrating, you have to work really hard to get a tarpon to bite during the day. I would imagine they do, 90+% of their feeding in the dark. But what happens is they spread out. During the daytime, they're laying right under the bridge. We see it all the time. We can see them on the bottom visually. They're just laying all around these bridge pilings. But when dark comes, they start moving out into the bay to feed. But once it gets really dark, I don't know where they go. But what I do know is when it's dark, if we can find them and see them and get something in front of them, I know they'll bite. So I was super excited for the opportunity to actually be able to see in the dark.
We make some of these lights. So Core Survival makes lights in various configurations. This one here is this is the Hellstar 6. So this light here, a lot of guys run it, and even working around water, they'll run these if something happens and you fall in, or rescue swimmers, when they come out of a helicopter and they're going in the water, they can just reach up and turn this light on and it's visible so that everybody can see where they are in the water, so you're not losing visibility of that person. So they're fully waterproof, they're very bright, different brightness settings and flash rates. You can change them all up, but
man, that is super cool.
Yeah.
Exciting. Well, as soon as it gets dark, we'll get to work with that.
I like it.
Got them on, coming to the boat.
Oh, that sky.
The Hawks K Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks K. Find what lures you. LOWRANCE, America's #1 fish finder. Waypoint, the destination for outdoor entertainment. Mercury Marine, go boldly. St. Croix Rods, the best rods on earth. Marathon in the Florida Keys. And by Ameritrail Trailers. Daiwa. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Power Pole. And Reflex Boat Decking.
I've done a lot of night fishing, but I can't say that I enjoy it as much as the daytime fishing, simply because you're lacking the visual component to tarpon fishing, which in my opinion makes them such a great, awesome game fish. Well, when Jamey pulls out all of his gear and he starts laying this out, and man, you can tell right away, this is serious gear, man. This is not consumer gear. This was real military grade, best quality gear.
I've got some IR pointers and flashlights. So what we use on our gun is like an IR laser. So this is a laser that normally gets mounted onto our weapon system, and we zero it and trust it and use it at nighttime to basically where our bullets are gonna go. So we see under night vision when this kicks on, wherever that IR dot is, that's where our bullets are gonna hit, when it's zeroed correctly. But what we can use this for out here is whoever may be up in the tower spotting and looking around, it's like, oh, hey, I see him rolling. You can just point this laser right at him, and then the guys that are down here on the deck.
We need that during the day, Tom.
Whoa, there they are, yeah.
That's
pinpoint and cast
incredible.
right to where it is. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty neat.
You can tell the way that somebody that really knows what they're doing handles whatever it is that they're doing. He pulls that stuff out and he's like, okay, puts this on your head. He's like, is this one gonna fit? Is this, he gets it all fit perfectly, because it really does need to kind of come down, and you don't need to be adjusting it with your hands. That would take away a lot of the advantage of it. But the big advantage here was that you could see like it was daylight. Whoa, holy moly. Dude,
Like daytime again, isn't it?
we're gonna be able to see like daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to see them roll. If they're rolling in here, we're gonna see them. There's no question about it. As the sun starts going down, we're starting to put all this stuff on, and he's like, well, you make sure, and this is how you focus it, and this is how you do all that. So the light's still up. We're getting a couple bites here and there, and I think we got 3 bites before sunset, and we're pretty excited because we know that if we got 3 bites before sunset, when the sun goes down, this place is gonna go nuts. And here we are with the best in the world, using the best in the world, and this is going to be the greatest fishing opportunity we've ever had in our life.
There's one rolled at one, almost in range. So there they are.
Far as you can throw.
Oh, I see it. Yep, got it.
See them rolling?
Oh my God, we're gonna
Dude,
see this like
quite a few of them. I just saw 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay, get it out in front of them. And then just dance it around. You might be in them.
I had the opportunity to be on Tom's podcast, and he had mentioned about the tarpon and how active they are at night and the challenges with trying to target them at night. And with my background, the night vision, everything I've done, I mean, we pretty much only work at night. It just clicked, and I pitched to Tom, hey, what about going out there with night vision? I mean, I have a solution for this. We can go out there and we can fish at night. We can target them, we can go after them at night. That is what I do. And it immediately was like, yes, let's do this. So to get down here, to bring the gear, to go out there and actually see these fish at night, and the change from the daytime where they're hiding in the shadows, you know, not very active, don't really want to eat till that sun gets low. And then once the light went out, I mean, what we could see on the water was amazing with the night vision, but we could really see, you could see the shrimp moving all over the place, you could see the crabs swimming, then all the tarpon just rolling, I mean, the activity level, and everybody was getting excited. I was getting excited.
Got him on, coming to the boat.
Oh, that sky, man. You know, I've spent so much time, countless hours and days under night vision, and now to be out here doing something I absolutely love, fishing, to incorporate it in the night vision, and to share that with Rich and with Tom, and to see their excitement.
Oh, watching them jump in the dark. Oh, that was awesome.
Just like the daytime,
The
man.
pointer's so cool.
Yeah.
So that's what, if you were gonna have a gun light, right?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, so that
my
would be
goodness.
where you're zeroed at.
That is the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
We were all like a bunch of kids in the boat, just, you know, for the first time out fishing, and we had such a good time. But it was so cool to put it all together at night, fishing for these tarpon when they're the most active, and just to see how much activity there was at night. I mean, it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Jamie, this is awesome, man. This is like something like fantasy world, like catching tarpon at night, because this is when they bite. It is just like daylight. Oh my gosh. Tom, it looks like just a perfect early morning scenario,
I swear, man.
but all night long, huh? I say it all the time. When the sun hits the water, the fish start biting. Well, that doesn't mean that they stop biting after the sun goes down. They all night long. But usually that's when I head home. You know, sun's, you know, it starts to get dark, we go in. But that last hour of the day, it's kind of magical. The sun hits the water. Unbelievable difference in the fish. You know, it's that light level, I guess. They get comfortable, they have the advantage, they know the other shrimp and crabs are gonna start running, and they go to work. Well, tonight we did our normal routine and got a few bites as the sun was setting, but now we just stayed. And it was so cool to get the goggles on. We always talk about, you know, your favorite time of the day is before the sun comes up. That 30 minutes before the sun breaks the surface of the water, it's magical for the tarpon. And then after that, it gets harder and harder as the day goes on, right?
Yeah, it does.
And the same thing with me is I'm always talking about that last 30 minutes as the sun hits the water. Same thing. You get that magical 30 minutes where it doesn't have to be perfect. They're just eating. And we got to extend that as long as we wanted with this night vision. Gosh, this is so freaking cool.
Oh, I see the fish good.
Oh yeah.
You guys see the fish? That's a big fish. Oh man, look at him go!
Wow, that's awesome.
So one of the things that was really cool about fishing with Jamie as well is like any questions we had, he was just like, oh, you do this, and that's exactly it. But there weren't many questions because he addressed how to use everything perfectly before we even got started. You know, see this whole thing come together, and we had talked about, you know, wouldn't it be cool if we could fish at night with your night vision stuff, and here we are, we're actually doing it. That was super cool. I had a feeling you were gonna like this.
Dude,
Does this mean I get an invite back for another
Yeah.
show?
Jamie, you should
Anytime
just
you
live
want.
down here, man. You can be my.
It's gonna be, it's
on
only,
a night
but you can only
guy.
come in
Tarpon season?
tarpon season.
Well,
Oh, there you go. See you, buddy. That
Okay.
was so cool.
night vision tarpon.
Wow.
Night vision tarpon.
Unbelievable,
was-
man.
That was pretty awesome.
That is unbelievable.
And Jamie, you know, he was just operating as if he didn't even have it on. It still was kind of a little bit weird and awkward to me, and I'm sure maybe
Yeah.
to you, because we had never had it on, but he was he was running around the boat like crazy, and he was getting bites too, man. And so to see him do his thing in the dark and, you know, mix the two things that he likes the most, his real job and his fishing passion, and bring those together in a situation where it was absolutely perfect for it.
There he is, hooked up.
Jamey, night vision tarpon 2.
Nice.
Way to go, man.
Your way up to the,
Smoking this.
work your way up to the front.
I saw that.
Wow.
Can you work your way to the front?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Another one on!
Wow, that's awesome.
So one of the big decisions a boat owner has when they get a new boat is how to store it. A lot of different options out there. There's, you know, different boat lift types. There's floating docks, there's trailers, in the water, just tied up at a marina, all kinds of different options. And I've done every one of them over the years, but my favorite and what I would recommend to anybody, if you're able to, if you have a place to do it, is keep it on a boat lift. We get it up out of the water. There's so many reasons to do that. Number one is you're not gonna get any kind of growth on the bottom. People that keep their boats in the water for anything more than a week or two down here are gonna get growth on the bottom, barnacles, algae, things like that. And they're gonna have to pull it out and clean it, or they're gonna have to paint the bottom. And painting the bottom of the boat really hurts the look and the resale value of these nice boats. So you know, I wouldn't recommend that. And then the other thing that's just, you know, really a big factor is safety during storms. Whether it's a major hurricane or a smaller storm, or, you know, big tides, whatever it is, if you can get that boat up out of the water on a boat lift, it is the safest you can be. You know, you can tie it down, you can really keep it safe. So lots of reasons that I would recommend boat lifts. And there's so many different options out there. My favorite is a 4-post lift like we have here. It's, you know, you got 4 posts in the ground, there's just dock pilings. And once you lift it up, every part of that boat lift is out of the water. You know, no corrosion, nothing staying in the salt water. You know, that's what I recommend. It's probably the safest and the longest lasting. And I've seen a lot of different boat lifts over the years. The one I've come to trust as the highest quality is these Golden boat lifts. The motors, the sea drive is flawless, quiet, efficient, just everything about it, corrosion resistance. You know, really it's one of these things where I want to trust that I don't have to worry about something. I don't have to worry about my boat lift. It's going to work. It's going to be secure in a storm. It really gives me peace of mind. So I would definitely check out boat lifts and look at Golden boat lifts. They are the highest quality boat lifts on the market.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin. Live deeper. Hook. Tackle Direct, the world's premier fishing outfitter. YETI, built for the wild. Key Largo in the Florida Keys. And by Golden Boat Lifts. Power Pole Move. Nikon. And Lithium Pros.
He's right on the surface, 30 yards in front,
there
12
he is.
o'clock.
Can you see this laser, Rich?
Yes, it's awesome.
It's incredible.
With the
Yeah, he just
night
broke
vision.
the surface right here. We're getting close.
I was doing it with the jerkbaits, Jamey was doing it with a mullet, you were doing it with the crabs. We were getting doubles, triples. It was awesome. And you know, in that kind of situation, when the action is so crazy like that, you're almost hoping that you don't land a fish, that they throw the hook, because you got the best out of the fish. You saw them roll, you cast in front of them. In my situation, I was using a jerkbait, so I'm actually casting in front of them. I can see the jerkbait moving on the surface, and the fish bites it, jumps a couple of times. I'm seeing other fish rolling, and I'm like, ooh, I want this one to come off so I can cast at that one and do this whole thing again. That's what the night vision opened up, and it gave us the best part of the day, which is actually night. We could see like it was daytime. It was really, really incredible. It's crazy how you can see the stars. Who knew there were so many stars?
Huh, wow.
It's crazy.
Huh.
Right at the bow. I see him. 11 o'clock. He's right at the top of the water.
Try to pull low to the right, drag him backwards if you can.
Okay. Wow.
Low right.
That one looks manageable.
And now reel right down to his face.
Yep.
Low right, yep, like that.
And it was so cool to see Jamey get bit. You know, he's having the same kind of thing. He's like, I'm not even sure I want this one. I want to catch some, I want to jump some more, because that initial run is so good and they're jumping and we can see them doing flips and everything. But Jamey did get one to stick. He brings it all the way to the boat. It was just awesome. You know, with the night vision on, we brought that thing right up to the boat, and man, clear as day, just like it was daytime.
Wow. So strong. God. And you just feel each tail wag just pulling.
Jamey catches his fish, and man, that was just like probably my favorite tarpon fishing that I think I've ever done. It was just so different, so exciting, and just opened up such worlds of potential opportunity there. That got me thinking. I was like, wow.
Awesome.
See you, big
Jamey,
boy.
you want to let him go?
Yeah.
Grab him right there.
Got him.
You got him.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. That's a big one. I think that one's bigger than the last one. Nice. Nice work, man.
All right.
It's good to see you having a good time in those goggles, man. I don't think they weren't meant for this, but
No.
this is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, big boy, there he goes. Great release. He went.
Man, that was awesome.
Did you know you can get every episode of Saltwater Experience completely free on Waypoint TV? Go to waypointtv.com and find out how you can download the app or find it on any smart TV. And if that's not enough, you can find the Tom Rowland podcast on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you find podcasts. And we'd love to have you as a follower on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
You told me before the tarpon are so active at night, and it was so cool, the difference between what we saw in the day and then how much we saw at night, and just the hookups, the fighting. It adds so much more to it. I love it.
But for us, it's like, this is what we've dreamed about. Just when it starts to get too dark to see, that's when it really goes off, but you can't, I mean, you're limited, so limited. And then this is like this whole new world of, I don't know, it was really cool. And then the stars, that was one thing that I did not think it was going to be so cool. But man, thanks for bringing all this stuff. It was awesome. Your first tarpon, first nighttime tarpon.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you. First, all around.
I'll put these down and run us home.
Let's do it. Blacked out.
Yeah, let's do
That's the way
that.
we roll.